Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with episode 659 of my TTM recap for the week. Had a bunch of stuff come in on Tuesday right after Labor Day holiday, and absolutely nothing till Friday and today. So it was slow going in the middle of the week. I just sent off some TTM requests that I had somewhat ready from like over a week ago. I don't know what it was, but just this past Labor Day week was like super stressful at work and then looking for a new job and all kinds of stuff, so I just really did not feel like watching YouTube or working on TTMs at all. And finally I sat down today, or this morning, and I was like, I need to catch up on my videos and get some TTMs, because this is the hobby that I like to do. So yeah, so I apologize if you haven't like really seen much of me like on your videos in the comment section or anything like that, but hopefully you should see some of my comments, because I was watched probably about 50 videos today or so, so I got caught up a little bit there. Still got a ways to go. So first off, I guess we'll start off with the failures. Had Tuesday, there was a bunch of returns, but 3 of them were failures on that day, and we have a total of 4 for this week. So I tried sending to Mr. Mark Blount again, a new address. That is not it, so probably won't try again. That's already the second RTS trying to send to him in Florida, so who knows where he's at. Then this has been out. I sent this just after he pretty much made his debut in April for the Colorado Rockies. He hit 2 home runs off of Zach Greinke. So he, at the time, the Rockies are not making him part of their donation-based deal that they do, like the Pirates and stuff, and the Tigers. But now he is. So literally more than 2 years later, I get my Trevor Story card back. I mean, at least it's still worth a little bit because he's doing pretty well. So at least I get that back. I think I bought this card for like 35 cents on CMC. It's going for more than that now. But yeah, of course, I was like, come on, Rockies. I don't even get grandfathered in. It's been, literally has the date on the letter and on the envelope when I sent it. So that was a real bummer. Then I sent to Mr. William Daniels. He now wants like 30 bucks due to people selling on eBay, which crap, people do that. I do not, but yeah, some people ruin it for us. Just trying to make a profit off these kind people. I get it, if you're getting out of the hobby, that's fine, but when you're intentionally just sending to them just to sell it, that's wrong. But then I got one. This is a super old one. I'm actually gonna have to. I want to look up to see when I sent this. This has got to be like 2015. It had a Monsters Inc. stamp on it, and I probably use those for one batch of TTMs. See if it'll load. Yeah, this has been out for 1,300 and, well, a little bit less than that. 1,343 days. I've sent to Mr. Dave Garcia. Unfortunately, he passed away in May of this year. He was a World War II veteran, longtime manager in the minors and the majors. Pretty decent minor league career. He had 167 home runs, almost 1,000 RBIs, and over 311 batting average. So I wonder why they never called him up to the majors. That's pretty impressive. So it's kind of weird. But Dave, yeah, unfortunately he passed away. Got a note from his family. So my condolences to the Garcia family there. Then I guess where do we start in the successes here? I guess we'll start the smallest batch. One hockey return from Mr. Dean Shineth. He's a former player and coach, or actually I think he's coaching now. So signed the front. It's thin black Sharpie, so it doesn't kind of blends in. But he also signed the back, because I don't think he liked how it turned out. So you can see that one. So that's pretty cool to get back from him. That was out for a couple months. Got some racing TTMs here. This has been out for more than a year. She lives in Colorado. This is Miss Janet Guthrie. She is the first female to qualify and participate in the Daytona 500 and the Indianapolis 500. So she's in her 80s now, I believe. So she signed 2 photos. Miss Janet Guthrie. So that was cool to get back. I'd forgotten I had that out there, and I opened up. I was like, oh yeah, I remember sending that now. And I sent to Mr. Bobby Allison to get an autograph for a card cutter, and he sent back a whole bunch of extras. So that's really cool. So I can include those for him. So he signed my 2 photos I sent. Racing Hall of Famer. Sent also, you can buy some memorabilia and stuff, pretty cheap, but he's really kind to sign. A couple extras, obviously not auto pen or secretarial because they're different, and then 2 big ones which he's never sent these before, at least to me. I sent him probably a couple years ago, 3 years ago, so that's pretty cool. So card cutter will be happy with those. Got a couple World War II veterans. This is Mr. Isaiah Pena. He was in the 5th Army, 91st Infantry Division, and he was a part of the Battle of Rome. So he signed one of my cards. Very cool. And we got Mr. Gazo Nemeth. I think I might have accidentally spelled his name wrong, so he put a tape and signed the back of the card instead of the front. But he was a radio man in the Ghost Army for the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, so he do like Morse code and stuff like that. And I was in the, which actually I can read it to you here actually. He sent this War Hero card. Read this one, legend. Gazo Nemeth, a Ghost Army veteran who now lives in Fort Myers, Florida. In World War II, a little-known American outfit called 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, or known as the Ghost Army, worked tirelessly and creatively to deceive the enemy. The company has become known as the Ghost Army and has used an array of ploys and illusions to fool the Nazis, tricking the German armed forces and diverting troops, weapons, and attention away from areas that Americans intended to attack. So, and actually, I didn't know that these guys were kept secret for about 60 years before anybody actually like knew about them, like us would know about them. So that's pretty cool. And then they're also working on a movie, so that should be pretty interesting to see. So I'm excited for that. So that's pretty cool to get back from Mr. Nemeth, and included all those extras. And there's some more in there too, but they won't quite fit in frame. They're kind of more the same. I can really show this. There's another signature on this guy. So he signed down there. And this talks more about the same, a little short bio. And he's 95 and stuff like that. And now we'll do baseball. Alright, so we got some good baseball ones here. Just a couple. Got Mr. Billy Gardner, who signed 2 photos. One is for me and one is for Card Cutter. So we got the printout of the 1957 tops. Kind of black and white with the Orioles. That's a cool one there. This one I really like. I sent to the pretty sure it was the Los Angeles Dodgers. No, it was the Oakland Athletics. I sent to the Oakland Athletics. He's working for them. Mr. Rick Monday signed 2 photos, signed a 4x6. And perhaps one of his best known moments, when these protesters ran onto the field to go light the American flag on fire, he ran over and snatched it before they could. So it's really cool, and I really admire him for that. So that's pretty cool to get that back. Then we got some football here. Got Mr. Trent Edwards. I thought I sent him 2 photos, but why is this not focusing? But I guess not. Maybe I did. I'm not 100% sure. Then I sent to Mr. Joe Bellino, Heisman Trophy winner. And I'm debating which one to give the card cutter because I know he likes inscriptions, and I got one photo that he put a ton of inscriptions on. And then I got one from a Sports Illustrated cover where he's in his military uniform, which, you know, I thought he'd also like because he's in the military. So it's kind of a toss-up. It's like, which one do I give him? So vote down in the comments, guys. This one with all the inscriptions: Heisman 1960, number 27. 1960 Navy, Notre Dame, Navy wins 47, game played in Philly. Or this one. Sports Illustrated cover from 1960. Well, let me know. Then with the $10 donation, I wasn't really sure if he was charging or if that was really necessary. But I just threw a $10 bill in there just to ensure that I get these back. This is a Hall of Famer, one of my favorite football players who I PC a little bit of, Mr. Len Dawson. I got him on Hughes, and now I got him on 2 photos, and I'll give one to Card Cutter. So here he is talking to the offensive line and the running back there. Probably making their mind up for a play, so that's cool. Then we got this one. These are celebrities. I sent this one specifically for Card Cutter, Mr. Jamie Farr. Thought he might get a kick out of that from MASH. There he's in his early uniform trying to get out of the military. Although ironically, I believe he did actually serve in the military. Miss Kathleen Hughes. She's a popular actress from 40s and 50s and 60s. Got Mr. Louis Giambalvo. Signed one photo. He put on the back, put my last name. Says, thank you for your kind letter. Wishing you the best in your future and all health and happiness. And he signed the back. It's very cool. Got Miss Jane Wald from the old Batman series. She's signed there over by Joker. And also signed back with the first name. Thank you for your letter. Miss Jane Wald. And we got Miss Priscilla Pointer. She's well known for being in the old horror movie Carrie in the 70s, early 80s, I think was when that came out. Let's go Miss Priscilla Pointer. She's in her mid-90s now. And then we have 3 TTMs that came in today that we'll go ahead and open live. This one, I believe this is a World War II one, Baltimore, Maryland. That's from August this year. So it should be a World War II. And indeed it is Mr. Bob Fitz. He was a turret gunner in the torpedo squadron on the USS Hornet. So he signed my card, and he included a little miniature card of his own. I don't know why this isn't focusing. And a little note says, thank you for requesting my signature. I'm closing the picture with your card. Be dependable, hardworking, and willing to learn, and success will come. Sincerely, Robert C. Fitz. So, very cool. Another World War II veteran today. So, awesome. 2 more here. Carroll Stream, Illinois. That's from August also. This is Mr. Doug Collins, who's a pretty good basketball player for the Philadelphia 76ers back in the 70s and 80s, and also as a coach. So this came back from Illinois, but I sent to his home in Arizona. It's on a 5x7 photo. There he is as a coach. So that's pretty awesome there. And final one, a little bit more recent one, Los Angeles, California. So it's 825. So in the next batch after those first two you guys saw. This is Mr. Billy Gray from Father Knows Best. Mr. Billy Gray says, "To Caleb, you know best." So that's very cool. That was a good show back in the 50s and 60s. Very popular. So awesome. So all in all, not a bad recap. Tell me guys what you think, and hopefully I'll be able to stay on that grind to get some more TTMs out, and hopefully the rest of the work here will be as stressful until Christmas time and Black Friday. So I'll see you guys all later, and thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a great day. Bye.